Welcome to our guide on the top 5 cameras of 2024. In this video, we'll be showcasing the best cameras available this year, perfect for capturing stunning photos and videos. Whether you're a professional photographer or an enthusiastic hobbyist, these cameras offer outstanding features and performance. All the product buying links are provided in the video description for your convenience. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe for more tech reviews, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's explore the best cameras of 2024 and find the perfect one for you. Number 1. The Fujifilm X-A2s is one of 2 flagship Fujifilm APS-C cameras. Like its sister model, the Fujifilm X-A2, it has a heavy-duty build and long battery life. However, instead of a 40-megapixel sensor, it uses a 26-megapixel sensor with a stacked design that gives it a faster readout speed and minimizes rolling shutter. True to its name, the S stands for speed. This is the model to get for video work and fast-moving subjects, with advanced video capability and recording at up to 6.2 in-body image stabilization, IBIS, and blackout-free burst shooting at up to 40 f-stop. The Fujifilm X-A2s has good raw photo performance. Its dynamic range is great, so it can capture a wide range of highlight and shadow detail. It also has a remarkably high-resolution sensor that captures plenty of fine detail and gives you some added leeway to crop in. However, its noise handling in low light is just decent. Number 2. The Sony a6700 is Sony's first alpha camera with an APS-C sensor since 2019's Sony a6100 and Sony a6600. It's a significant upgrade from the previous generation of Sony Alpha APS-C cameras, with a new AI-powered processing unit, upgraded autofocus system, and more advanced video specs. It also comes with some high-end features like in-body image stabilization, IBIS, and weather sealing, making it one of the most full-featured APS-C cameras on the market in 2020-3. The Sony a6700 is great for sports and wildlife photography. Though it doesn't have the fastest shooting speed on the market, it can still shoot at a quick max burst rate. It also has an amazing autofocus system, with a highly reliable AI-driven subject tracking feature that lets you track specific subjects like birds or animals and can even recognize different parts of the body. It also captures excellent image quality. That said, its viewfinder isn't especially comfortable to shoot with. Number 3. The Canon EOS R10 is an entry-level APS-C mirrorless camera. In Canon's lineup, it sits above the more explicitly beginner-oriented Canon EOS R50 and Canon EOS R100, but below the more advanced Canon EOS R7. It represents a compelling middle ground with an advanced dual-pixel CMOS autofocus system, compact and user-friendly design, and many automatic shooting modes, along with enough physical controls to keep more advanced photographers happy. The Canon R10 isn't designed for POV-style action video, though you could use it to shoot action from the sidelines. It offers good overall recording quality and can record in 4K at up to 60 fps for smoother action video, albeit with a pretty severe crop. It also has a dedicated slow-motion mode in FED. Unfortunately, it isn't weather or dust-proof, and Canon makes no claims regarding impact resistance. Its slow sensor readout also results in a noticeable degree of rolling shutter when rapidly panning, especially in 4K. Number 4. The Sony ZV-10 is an entry-level vlogging camera, with similar internals to the Sony a6100 and the dedicated vlogging features of the Sony ZV-1. Including a fully articulated screen, vlogging mic, and no viewfinder. It's made for YouTubers and content creators who want to record vlogs without breaking the bank. It's a good middle ground between the compact ZV-1 and the full-frame Sony ZV-1, with a more portable design than the latter and more flexibility with lenses than the former. The Sony ZV-10 is very good for landscape photography. Its APS-C sensor has a solid amount of dynamic range to bring out shadow and highlight detail in high-contrast scenes. That said, you won't get as much usable dynamic range as full-frame alternatives. Still, you get a fair amount of leeway to manipulate exposure without introducing too much noise. There's also an automatic hitter mode and a bracketing mode that allow you to expand the camera's dynamic range or take a series of photos at different exposures to manually combine them later. On the other hand, the camera isn't the most comfortable to shoot with, and it lacks a viewfinder to help with framing and composition. It also isn't weather sealed, which isn't a deal breaker, but would give you a bit more peace of mind when shooting in adverse weather conditions. Number 5. The DG Pocket 2 is a handheld camera aimed at vloggers, replacing the DG Osmo Pocket. Like its predecessor, it has a built-in 3-axis gimbal that offers exceptional image and video stabilization. It's also lightweight and portable, and it comes with a lot of frame rate options. It can record and playback video at up to 60 FPS in 4K and FED, and it has an added high-speed recording setting in FED that can record 120 FPS and 240 FPS video for slow-motion playback. That said, its overall video quality is just okay, and it tends to get quite hot during use, especially when shooting in 4K. The DG Pocket 2 isn't bad for vlogging. It's incredibly portable and comes with a built-in 3-axis stabilized gimbal to reduce almost all camera shake when recording 4K or FED video. You can use its screen for live view to monitor yourself and ensure you stay in frame, but the screen is quite small. You can also connect your phone to use as a larger screen, but we haven't tested this feature.